everyone, Mama Mike here, and today is a quick video. These are my most recent pop pickups, so let's get right into it. Starting off with Black Manta, he just looks so cool. When they announced that he'd be coming out for Injustice 2, I was really excited. As you know, I'm not really that good at that game, but I love watching the tournaments, and I have a couple pro players I always follow. I always watch their matches, so I'm really excited to see Black Manta in action. I know that there's a time before he's allowed to be played in tournaments, but I can't wait to see videos of people playing him and just see kind of what his abilities are. But that is Black Manta looking really cool, and that is the box real quick. Let's open him up. Oh, let me open it up from the bottom so that we don't damage the box. Let's slide him out. There we go. Oh, there's a card inside. Legion of Collectors by DC Comics, our debut box featured items from Batman v Superman. Oh, I've heard of that on Facebook. Neat. For only $25 you receive a bunch of items by Funko, blah blah blah. I've never ever gotten a Legion of Collectors box, but I have seen that before on Facebook. Let me know in the comments if you get that box, what you think of it. But back to the real story here. There we go. It's Black Manta. He just looks so cool. They did a great job. I really like when they have metallic pop figures. The paint always looks great. And it's just the smallest details. There's a tiny red button on the back of his neck, and it's there. It's just really well done. His outfit is pretty simple anyways, but it's just a good looking figure. Okay, next, continuing with the superhero theme, we have got Superman. I've wanted to get the Superman pop figure for a while. I already have a Batman one, and I actually have a General Zod pop figure that I got a long time ago in a loot crate. And that was before I was a big kind of Superman fan. I'm not the biggest Superman fan ever, but now I've seen the movies. I really like watching tournament play of Superman in Injustice 2, and now I do. I like Superman quite a bit, and I'm reading into his backstory. I think he's a pretty cool character, so I wanted to get a Superman pop figure to add into my collection, and this is the series. It's Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and the Flash, the Justice League series. Let's open it right up. Oh! And this one also has the Legion of Collectors thing in it. I wonder if they're just putting those in all the new pop figures, well, obviously for DC, but I had not seen that before. Taking him out, and wow, it was hard to tell from inside the box, but they did a lot of texturing on his suit, and that's really, really cool. It might be kind of difficult to see, but all of this blue here is really textured, and also his boots are textured as well, whereas the cape is smooth, kind of the regular pop vinyl. Wow, that just looks awesome. They got his little haircut perfect. Superman has that perfect little like newsboy haircut. But that looks great. The detailing on the suit is really well done. And I do like the pose they chose for him. This would look good from a lot of different angles that you could pose it with other pop figures or other figures in your collection. Alright, and the next three pops are going to be gaming related, starting off with Augustus Cole from Gears of War. Finally, I have Cole to add to my collection. I already have Marcus and I have Damon Baird. I definitely need to get Dom though. But this is the Cole train, baby. Woo! And the Cole train runs on whole grain. Let's open up this box. Oh no. He appears to be stuck. There we go. Wow. I was really impressed with the Gears of War pop figures just because all of them had such great detailing, but my gosh, they got the hair right. It seems very simple. He's got a very simple haircut, but they actually did do a different texture because he does have a different hair texture than everybody else, and it's really neat. I'm so happy that they did that. It's really cool kind of added detail, and it just looks more like him than if they had just done the smooth hair that everyone else has. I'm really happy they gave him that texturing for his hair and beard, and of course the Lancer looks awesome. His armor looks really good too, and just down to the little boots, the whole thing These Gears of War pop figures are really awesome. All the detailing is just spot on. If you're a Gears of War fan, I definitely recommend these because they're all really nice. Alright, next, this one, it's got the orange dot because she was on clearance for $3.99. And I asked them if they had any of the other Witcher pops, but they said no, they over-ordered for Tris. All the other ones sold out and they just have this backlog of Tris Merigold. But I don't mind at all. So this is the Tris Merigold Witcher 3 Wild Hunt pop figure. They also have Yennefer, Geralt, Ciri, and Aridin. As soon as I turned the box around, I said, what was his name? But yeah, really happy to find this. Let's open it up. There we go. Oh, and she comes with a stand. I like the ones that come with a stand. Some of the little ladies, their feet are just so dainty. They definitely do need the extra help. But we'll look at her first. Without the stand, she's perfect. Oh my goodness, she's perfect. And so I'll just flat out say, when I played The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Tris was my girl. She was the love of my life as Geralt. I thought she was just so enchanting, and she was always nice to me. Yennefer is very pretty, but I'll be honest with you, she's not the nicest lady I've ever met. But Tris Merigold, she was always just so friendly and sweet, and hello, fire powers. Look at that, they have the fireball in her hand. Let's put her on the stand now, there we go. Let's put her on the stand. Okay, this does matter. There are 2 different size pegs, 1 for each boot. Alright, we've got her on the stand, looking cool. They got her hair spot on. It looks awesome, and I just love that little fireball that she's holding, hand on the hip. The boots, they got her outfit dead on, and they even got on her little jacket here, it might be really hard to see, but they actually got like the quilting kind of texture on that. On all of her various belts and things, they got just all the details are right. Her gloves even. It just looks phenomenal. I really am so happy with how they did this one. And the freckles, of course she's got freckles. Okay, and lastly, and it is a tough call which one is my favorite of the bunch that I picked up this time, but this might have it, although I think Tris might be my favorite, but this is Emperor Claptrap. Yes, I know. I already have so many Claptrap things, but just look at him. He's fabulous. You didn't have too many Claptraps in your life anyways, but I saw him. I had not seen him before in person. They finally had Emperor Claptrap, and I just said, I have to get him. I have to get him. So let's take him out of the box. And he is, I'll say it's heavy. When I picked this one up at the store, I thought the box seems heavier than the other pop figures. And he is just very solid. I don't know, I think the hat is just like completely solid and adding some weight too, because I know my blue one isn't nearly this heavy. He might be hard for me to balance on my hand. It definitely needs a flat surface for this one. But just look at him. He is just adorable and just once again really well done. They've got the sword and everything, his hat, his fancy shoulder things. I don't know what those are called. I'm not a history buff or anything. The wheel has treads on it. His little hands are textured. It's just really well done. I really like the coloring for this one. It is kind of like olive military green and golds, and then of course that fancy hat. You can't be a commander or an emperor without having a nice hat. That's what I always say. But it just is a really good looking Claptrap, and I'm very happy to be adding this to my pop collection and my Claptrap collection. Alright, so those are my most recent pop pickups. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of the same ones that I do. Picking a favorite this time around is really difficult. I might have to give it to Tris Merigold just because I'm such a huge fan of The Witcher and she was my girl in the game. But then of course everyone knows how much I love Claptrap and I'm a Claptrap fanatic. So between those two, I think I'll call them my favorites. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!